What's up, you guys? We're going to do something a little bit different today. My name is Zach. Welcome back to my channel. This is Beach House Project 2023. It's day 20. We are quitting alcohol to save for a beach house. We have saved $248. We were at $228 yesterday. I added to the total because I probably would have drank tonight. So I added like a $20 bottle of bourbon. So that puts us at $248. Now, my camera that I usually film with is dead, so it's charging. So I'm filming on my Galaxy. Yeah, I'm not one of the iPhone people. I used to be, then I moved to Galaxy. Never will I ever own an iPhone again. I apologize if that offends you. Anyways, I'm filming this on my Galaxy. I'm not going to edit this one. This one's going to come at you raw. So like I said, day 20, putting out going to say for a beach house. I feel amazing. I just did a workout. I started off with a 2,500 meter row. That took about 10 minutes. Then we did a full upper body workout. I did some bench work on the bench over there. I did a whole thing with dumbbells, curls, hammer curls, presses. I used an ab wheel. I have a really nice ab roller that I love that absolutely sucks, but it is a necessary evil. Then at the end of the workout, after I did everything, took a while, I did another 2,500 meter row, and then I walked for a little bit to cool down. I also have, let's see here, 15,000 steps already today, so that's good. So maybe I hit 25 or 30,000 later. There's going to be some nasty weather this afternoon. It's already getting pretty nasty in Pennsylvania and Kentucky. I am in North Carolina. A lot of you are like, oh, Zach, aren't you usually wearing a hat? I am. I'm balding. It's no secret. Yeah, so I just shave it. Yeah, it is what it is. Bad genetics, man, bad genetics. Same thing's happening to my little brother, except I think his is getting a little worse at his age than I was at his age, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, so I had a buddy, his name is Bradley. Used to hang out with this guy all the time back in the day. He used to come over to the house. We used to throw some hellacious parties that I got in a lot of trouble for a long time ago in my teenage years. Yeah, we were throwing down in a really upscale neighborhood. It was my parents' house. I got in a lot of trouble, but this was a long time ago. It was almost like Project X. It was bad. It was bad. But that's beside the point. Anyway, he let me know. He was like, hey, did you know on your longer videos, if you get them to over 10 minutes and 1 second, YouTube will prioritize that video. And I've had videos that are usually between 6 and 9 minutes. I was like, no, I had no idea about that. And he's like, yeah, that's like a thing. So I'm going to try to make this one 10 minutes. And part of that is I want to try to explain what my whole goal with this is. Now, I've had some people comment, dude, it's going to take you 80 years or 125 years or whatever. And I realize I'm not going to be able to save that much by not drinking alcohol to actually buy a beach house. This is a cool project I started. I want to kind of get an effect going down the road where, yeah, I want to help people is my ultimate goal. Like I said, I feel great after 20 days. Been working out, taking ice baths too. I drink quite a bit of coffee, but ultimately I'd like to help people. So like I said, I realize that alcohol is not going to get me to, there. But my thought process is, if I build up enough of a following on here, which I've done, I'm at 175 people, subscribers on here. Most of these people I don't even know on YouTube. I've got another chunk of a couple hundred on TikTok. We've got some on Instagram, Facebook. So it's all there. So the ultimate goal would be to obviously grow these channels, right, to where they can get monetized. That's the ultimate goal. And then we can start, then it'll kind of work like compounding interest on that. Now, I don't just want to take that money and run with it. I would like to use some of it to help people who struggle with maybe an addiction to alcohol or drugs. Maybe if it does well enough, I could start like a 501c nonprofit. I've got dreams, man. I want to live at the beach. I've got a little brother. He's a police officer. If you don't like police, I'm sorry. My brother's a great guy. If you do like police, cool. Honestly, I couldn't care either way. But he's a good guy. He's younger than me. Yeah, man. And I want to get him, and I want to move him to the beach with me and put him right beside me. He's going to be a dad soon, so I'm going to be an uncle. I've already got a kid, so I'm going to be an uncle to a little girl in the next few months. So I'm excited about that. I have a son, he's gonna have a little girl, it's gonna be fun. But I'd like to move him with me and fund his run for sheriff, where we will be fair and also combat the crime. You know, I want to be at a smaller beach community. I don't want to be at Myrtle Beach or Charleston or, you know, somewhere bigger. I want like a small vibe, like Ocean Isle, Emerald Isle, Holden Beach, you know, Cure Beach, you know, Nags Head. Somewhere, I want to be somewhere where there's not as many people most of the time. I'm a small town boy. Yeah, I just like the feel. I love the touristy stuff at the beach too, don't get me wrong. But I feel like part of the quitting the alcohol and having this as a motivation is like, who needs alcohol if I can wake up and drink my coffee on the beach? You know? So there's that. But I want to use this to help people too. Some people said, you know, they're going to stop doing things with me along on other platforms, and that makes me feel really good. So the more people I can help, that would be awesome. I'm going to stand up for a second, but here, my air's going and my head's getting a little bit cold. You see, when you're old and you're going bald like me, you can get rough out there a little bit. But yeah, so ultimately my goal is to help people. I realize that I'm not going to save enough money by not drinking alcohol to get to the beach house. I'm not drinking Blanton's or Eagle Rare. I can't afford that kind of stuff. I don't go out and drink. You know, we're very middle class. So I realize just saving the alcohol is not going to get there. I know that. You can keep commenting, oh, it's going to take you 80 years. Well, at least my health will be better, and I will be here with my wife and my son for longer. Hopefully, good Lord willing. So there's that. Yeah, the working out too is great. I had no idea YouTube prioritized videos that went over 10 minutes. So we're going to start doing that twice a week. I'm going to make sure they're 10 minutes. Like I said, I'm not even going to edit this one down today. It's saying on TV that Joe Burrow's banged up and he's going to be sitting out for a while. Joe Shiesty is a menace. I'm a Ravens fan. But, dude, Joe Shiesty can play some football now. I love Lamar Jackson, but, dude, I wouldn't be mad with Joe Shiesty either. Joe Shiesty just sling that thing out there. Dude, that 2019 LSU team, him and Patrick Queen, Jamar Chase, dude, that team was loaded, and the greatest coach of all time, Ed Orgeron. Go Tigers. But, yeah, Joe Shiesty. But I wanted to thank you guys again. I want to grow this thing so much. I want to do some cool stuff on my main videos too. I kind of want to get to where I can like record some of my workouts. Like I said, I prioritize what I've been doing. I get at least 20,000 steps a day. That's like a minimum. Even when I'm resting, I get 20,000 steps a day. Then when I work out, I try to work my whole body. So like I said, we've got a Concept 2 rower. I abuse that thing. Funny story about that is, I woke up one morning and my wife was like, well, I ordered a rowing machine. I was like, cool. How much was it? And she's like, it's a Concept 2 rower. It's nice. I was like, okay. And she was like, it was $1,000. I was like, what? But we've used it. It's been really good. She ordered it. She couldn't sleep, so she ordered that at 3 in the morning. And this was a couple years ago now. But we abused that thing. I've got a heavy bag. I work quite a bit. Yeah, that's great. I use an inversion table for my back. Got like pinched nerve in my shoulder's been there for a while. That's really annoying. So I invert a lot and I roll my back out on foam rollers, and that seems to really help. Ice baths, major key. Ice cold showers too if you don't have time to do the full on bath. When I do the ice baths, what I do is I take Tupperware containers and I fill them with water, and then I put them in the ice bath when I fill the bath with water. Let it get really cold, and then when I get out of the bath, I fill those Tupperware containers back up again and put them in an old freezer, and that way they refreeze and I'm not wasting as much water. So it works out great. That's like really the dopamine hit you get from an ice bath. It's second to none. Yeah, so these storms coming through, they're going to be dangerous tonight. We're in the center of North Carolina. It's going to be nasty. Weather's one of my hobbies. I was talking about it in a video the other day. So I've got some weather equipment in another room. I've been checking my maps and radars all day. Already been a few tornado warnings. It's gonna get really nasty tonight, especially up from northwest North Carolina, up into past College Station, Pennsylvania, into Washington D.C. It's gonna get really nasty there. It's gonna get pretty nasty here, but they're in the really, really, really nasty area. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. And also, if I could save some money, I want to have more kids. I don't know if I can afford more kids right now. If I could afford them, I'd have 4 or 5. You know, I love my little man. It is one of the greatest things in the world. I get to be a dad. It's one of the greatest things in the world. I've never understood how a man can have kids and not just eat up every second. And I don't get it. I had some people I went to high school with that just don't have nothing to do with their kids. It's just sad, man. It's sad. But yeah, let's see how long this video is. We're going to try to trick the YouTube algorithm today. Where are we at, folks? Folks, we're at 11 minutes. So I'm going to go post this video. I want to say I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all so much. Thanks for listening to me ramble for no reason. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm also on TikTok. It's Beach House Project 8 on TikTok. Hit that up. Day 20, quitting alcohol to save for a beach house. We've saved $248. I love you guys so much. We're going to be here every day posting shorts, longer videos 2 times a week. I'm going to try to prioritize that as Monday and Friday. Is what I started doing last week. So I love you guys. Love you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm going to be here every day. The channel's going to keep growing. You're going to see my face more and more and more. It's just going to balloon. And then I'm going to take that money. I'm going to get a beach house. I'm going to help a bunch of people. That's what I want to do. Love you guys.